Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time and some sticker. Thought I heard a car coming. And some sticker art. It's really extremely hot outside. Once again, I'm gonna try to tough through it so that I can get this video out. I feel like my Temu haul, which is on my YouTube channel, it's a video, check it out, was kind of giving unfocused. I don't know, like I feel like it could have been so much better considering I had a lot of things to show you guys, or more than I ever have, like more things than I ever had to show you guys. Also, look at these bracelets that I made. I made them a while back ago, but I don't know, I feel like clay beads are like nice or whatever. But we have this little thing that is in my Temu haul, and we're gonna be doing it. It's a little sticker art 3D thing. But I'm gonna try to tell you guys this story while doing this thing. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to really show you guys it. Like, I could turn it to the ground so you guys could see what I'm doing, but you won't be able to see my face. So probably end up doing that. I just don't know if you guys are gonna see me. I mean, are gonna be able to see me. Like, moving on. So we're about to get to the story. Alright, so as you guys know, I don't have any friends. But about, let me check. Today's like the 8th, I think. Okay, my phone is not letting me check. Oh. Give me a sec. No, today's the 7th. So then like 3 days ago, me being friendless was about to change. Guys, I'm cooking. Guys, we're gonna have to go this shaded. I can't do this. Actually, so hot, it's unbelievable. Alright. That's like so much better. It looks way less pretty over here, I know, but screw that. I can actually breathe now. Okay. Anyways. Whatever. Now that we're out of the sun, I can really see my face. Alright. Yes. But yeah, like what I was saying. 3 days ago, that whole thing was about to change. I was this close to having a friend. Alright, and so how did that occur? Okay, so before nighttime, for the nighttime hit, so look at this. Cute. Yeah. So, before nighttime came, I was outside hanging out with the little kids' friends, you know, kind of watching them, because, you know, my mom left, you know, she headed out somewhere. And so I was just out there watching them, you know. So yeah. And, you know, kind of just, I guess, chilling with them and stuff. And eventually the little kid's friend's mom left out too to go get some fireworks. And so the older teenagers were kind of watching us. I'm not going to say any names, but yeah. Yeah, so the older kids were kind of, you know, well, they were told to keep an eye on us. But yeah. Okay. And like at least one time, the guy that I was gonna end up being friends with, we were gonna call him Jay, came out and like did this, like gives fingers up, and I was like, alright, yeah, we're cool, we're chill. Thumbs up. Yeah. I feel like I'm not a good storyteller. But anyways, yeah, so he came out and he, you know, checked on us at least once, right? Yeah. Cool. And so, yeah. Eventually, it becomes time for us to go outside because it's really raining a lot. It's raining a lot, so it's like, okay, we're just gonna cut this out. We go back inside, and yeah, people take baths, and then we like get ready for bed. Boom, 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 boom. We hear a knock on the door. We were invited to go over to their house for the 4th of July because we weren't doing anything. We were going to bed. And our mom actually said yes, which is surprising. This doesn't sound like something she would do, but I would take it. So yeah, I put my shoes on and I went with the little kids. Yeah, this story is probably going to be kind of short. But yeah. So I went over to their house with them, with the little kids. And we were just popping fireworks. Yeah, we were popping fireworks, a few embarrassing moments, you know. But yeah. The guy that I felt was cool was 16 and I'm 14. He said he's about to be 17, but yeah. Eventually, it comes time for us to kind of just end the night or whatever. They're, you know, playing in the street. They're lighting up a lantern, you know, saying rest in peace to their loved ones, and we're just kind of standing looking crazy. So I'm like, okay, we should probably head home, but yeah. Before we head home, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna go get his name. And so, yeah, I asked him what his name was. I already told him what mine was, but I asked him what his name was eventually. And so, yeah, he told me his name. And, you know, I don't know about y'all, but I think this bun's kind of eating. But, yeah. So, what am I? Okay, yeah. So, he told me what his name was. And, yeah, I was like, so, we should talk tomorrow. We should do something, you know, hang out, get to know each other or whatever. And he was like, okay, yeah, cool. And so, yeah, went back in the house and I'm like, okay, so I finally have a friend. Tell my mom, she knows and all. You know, tell her a few things that went down, you know, while we were there. And I'm not going to get into pure detail of that. But, yeah, I could tell she was kind of like, But I didn't think too much of that at the time. Yeah, I didn't think too much about it at the time. Yeah, moving on. So yeah, I wasn't thinking too much of that at the time, and then yeah. Then it was the next day. Next day came. And we're getting ready to go outside. He's like, you know, I'm gonna hang out with my friend and they're gonna hang out with their friends, little kids. When it's gonna tell us, yeah, mom is not letting her go outside today. What did you just say? Is what I'm thinking. I'm like, this has to be a joke. I just kind of made plans with somebody and now they're like, ruined. Okay, so yeah, that makes me look goofy, but so I had to spend that whole day in the house. Nobody got to go outside. When I tell you, like, I cannot explain how frustrating that day was. Yeah, I haven't seen him since. So that was a very frustrating day, but yeah. But guys, now it's time to get into this. Now that we did the story, so let's try and make sure you guys can see what's going on. Hi. Okay. Sorry if you can see me itching myself. But yeah, let's get into it. Probably won't film the whole thing. But yeah, so that's kind of just the story. It was a very frustrating time in my life because it was just like, you know, I finally, you know, found a friend or thought I had a friend. Nope. Last minute there was a problem. So that definitely pissed me off. I feel like I put it like too forward or something. I think this is supposed to go. Guys, does that look bad? I don't even know if that's how that goes, but. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When that whole situation happened, it did kind of feel like my whole life was being ruined. Because as you know, like, I really don't have much going on for myself. So I was gonna have a friend. So I was upset because it felt like, you know, that was being ruined by my mother. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so upset about it, but yeah. Me making this is probably gonna be everywhere. Guys, this is so cute. Yeah. They're like actually a decent amount of like tiny details. This is like a welling. Nice. Little window. I thought that was like I honestly don't know where some of these bushes are supposed to go. Oh, actually. I don't know why this bush is so close to like their house or whatever you want to call it. That's where it goes. It's pretty nice, I guess. So let's find the rug now. Looks like we are at 14 minutes. Found it. Okay. So right by the rug, they already put the rug down on the floor, of course. There's a little dresser though. So we're gonna put a little dresser down, and then we're gonna find the bed. Oh no, it's not a dresser, it's a table, my bad. Desk, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. And I guess you can just put the little people wherever you want. Then there's a little, like, don't really know what it is, I'm not gonna lie. There are doors too. I feel like I should move this more to the side. Guys, the door looks funny. Don't want it right there. Alright. Guys, I feel like I'm not doing it right. It looks funny. It's cute though, like it's so cute. I'm using this for reference on how to do it though. And I did get this off Temu. I feel like it's supposed to be covering the shadow. It looks like it's floating. Make sure that it covers the bottom of the shadow. It looks like it's crooked. That's okay, I guess. I don't care that much. This is definitely a little time consuming, like, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta find a little bedside table. But guys, we're gonna put the kitchen table right there. I think I spotted where that goes. Okay, that's nice. If they made some people be sitting down, that would be nice. Oh, and I found where this goes. This is something I feel like I should speed up, but I don't edit my videos. So, having one of those little plier things would make this much easier, I'm not gonna lie. I see this little, like, round looking circle thing right here. I don't know, it looks like a couch maybe. Excuse me, it's giving like R&B vibes. R&B, like I don't, my bad. Airbnb, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I found the bedside. First I'm just gonna go on ahead and put this window up in the room. And then we're gonna put the whole little table down. I hate that I made you love me. So guys, look, this cat is so cute. I'm gonna put the cat on the bed or like on the counter somewhere, you know, because cats be doing whatever they want to do. So look at that, so cute. So some of it you can look on the board and just do how it shows, and some of the things you can just kind of freestyle, so that's what I'm doing. Freestyling it a little bit. Also guys, I started watching Love Island USA, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the people that put that show together are like some of the most messiest people on earth. Because if you look at it, if you watch Love Island, then you know that it's not even the people on Love Island that are messy. It's actually how the game is made, you know? Some of the people on there, maybe because I'm only in the first season, so I haven't really seen people that are messy. I've seen people handle things that I feel like they could have handled better. I see people that I feel like aren't actually ready for love. I hope it didn't start a whole new video, but yeah. I feel like since I said that, I should probably say there's this girl named Kira on Love Island in season 1, and she was the first bombshell in season 1. You know what a bombshell is? If you watch Love Island, you know what a bombshell is, but yeah, she's the first bombshell in season 1, of course, and she's like the only one that's not ready for love. If you watched it, then you know what I mean when I'm saying that, you know? Because it's like she has toxic traits to her, and it's just not really fair. There's this guy named Cashel, I think his name is Cashel, and he was eliminated, and he was all in for her. But she was just kind of one of those iffy girls who kind of wants a guy to chase her. Like, she has a personality where it's like you have to put up with her, you know? She's just not really the best kind of girlfriend, in my opinion. Like, she doesn't give the best kind of girlfriend vibes because of how she is. Yeah. So that's like really my only problem with her, is it's just that a lot of people are actually ready for love, and she's not. I think that Cashel was, but he still got eliminated, so it's just kind of unfair when I think about it. I feel like I want to put this sign on this side instead of where they put it, because you can freestyle it out, obviously. I don't know.